Friday, and it's probably a lovely time to check in. It's very cold and windy and a proper winter day outside, so I'm hunkered down in my little studio and I have some admin to do. And the admin in this case is going to be sending out some more postcards to the publishers that I currently have on file. So I have made up some little enticing coffees on me cards for those publishers that are in Melbourne, and I have my envelopes and I have my little cute bunny stickers, I don't know if you can see those, to seal the envelopes. And then I have to check my records to see which of the postcards I sent out last time so I don't send the same ones again. And I've been up to the post office and I've got my stamps, and these ones have birds of prey on them. So, you know, shout out to my cousin Kirsty, who she runs the fabulously, phenomenally popular podcast Weekend Birder, and I aspire to have as many followers as she does. She's been very kind in helping me with all manner of things to do with social media and getting my brand out there. She's very wise, so much love to her. And every time I see birds, I think of her, so you know, good thing. But the other thing I wanted to do in this video, we'll try and keep it short, is an unboxing. I got something in the post and I thought it'd be nice to share it with you. I'm hoping this is what I think it is, but I'm pretty sure this is something that I purchased off an artist, a Dutch artist who is actually one of the biggest inspirations for me to start a YouTube channel. His name's Titus Muse, and I'll put his details in the description, along with the Weekend Birder. But he's just such a lovely man, and such a talented artist, and very generous and clever at the way he shares his process, and he's always inspiring. And I'm doing this series on inspirational artists, and he doesn't fit into any of my categories, so I thought it would be a nice way to sort of shout out his role in where I'm at the moment. And he sort of does a weekly, every 2 weeks now, video, and it always inspires me, gets me wanting to get the watercolors out, or at least get off the couch and do something. So yeah, you can watch along with me as I open this up and see what beautiful thing is inside. Stay tuned. So as I mentioned, Titus is a Dutch watercolor. Well, he's a Dutch artist who predominantly works in watercolor, but he's very adept in oils and acrylic painting as well. And I don't know how I came across his channel, to be honest. I can't remember how I came across it, but I'm so glad that I did. And I highly recommend it if you, not even a painter, you might find it just beautifully soothing. It's there's a real charm to the way he presents his work, and he has this beautiful, soft, understated music playing in the background, guitar and piano, and that's all his own music, I believe. So anyway, I had the good luck to contact him and find that he had a piece that I was quite interested in still available. I can't yet afford one of his proper pieces, but he does sell his sketches. And one of the ways that he funds his art career is by doing commissions, painting houses, not like inside within decorator paint, but actual portraits, house portraits, and they're beautiful. And I can understand why people would be lining up to get him to paint their house. And And so when he does a portrait, a house portrait for a client, he'll do some mock-ups first to give them an idea of what to expect, and maybe in some cases a few options. And he now sells some of those that clients don't end up taking. Silly clients, I say, but more luck to us. And in his most recent video that I have seen, I actually got to watch on the video as he was packaging this up to send to me. So that was kind of a secret, extra little thrill. All right, this is the grand unveiling. I think I hope I've got it up the right way. Flip that around, and here we go. There it is. Oh, so very happy with this. It's obviously, it's a quick study that he does, but like that's what I love about his work too, is that he doesn't sweat the detail. He's able to create such beautiful paintings. Obviously, a very well practiced hand and a very good eye, but with minimal brush strokes. And in this case, the purpose of his painting for the client would have been to just establish the composition, establish the main shadow shapes, and this is a white house, so this is primarily to also work out how the white was going to be handled. And what I really love about the way he paints things that are white in watercolor, which is notoriously hard to do, is that he leaves the very brightest bright back to the paper, and so all of his other things still read as a white house, but they're clearly in much darker tones, but establishing all of the light and shade in the piece. Now, the other thing that I like about this, I mean, look, there's his signature. I saw him sign that on the video, but the extra benefit of this one is that it has another one on the other side. So I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time working out which of these two I want to display. But this is really lovely, just having a tangible piece of work from an artist I admire. In this form, it really gives me a good sense of some of his thought process and some of the way he makes his marks, and for the subject matter, I just really love the way he composes his paintings. So there you go. There's my unboxing, my little Dutch treat, and really highly recommend checking out his channel if you like watercolor paintings, or if you like just following along with an artist who works in a studio, has recently just purchased his own gallery and lives out of his own gallery and is following along with, we're following along the journey with him. It's very exciting. I'm very pleased, so pleased. I think this is the one I was drawn to most, and immediately that's my preference at the moment, but let's see how we go. There you have it. I'll keep this one as short as I can. It's probably a good time to check in on progress, considering I'm sending out what would be now my 4th round of postcards, I think, to publishers. So a quick score check of the 80 plus postcards I've sent out by mail. I've received 1 reply, and it was for somebody that is unlikely to need to use my services, but was very kind enough to respond and give me some encouragement and confirm that it's not always screaming into the void, that sometimes there's a voice that can come back. So apart from that though, like the real score is children's book publishers 1,000 and freelance illustrator 0. Game's not over yet. Game's not over yet. Still got some energy, and I'll obviously
I'll jump up and down and make a note of it somewhere in here as soon as all of these efforts lead to something. But in the meantime, I'm having a fabulous time trying to crack back into the market and stimulated enough to continue working on my folio. I've got a fantastic 3-day-a-week job as an illustrator. It gives me enormous amounts of creative time, and I love it. I'm certainly not complaining. But I think the goal of this series is to chart the freelance illustrating in the children's book market. Unfinished business so far. Look forward to seeing you next week. I need to quickly think of a simple pleasure. Simple pleasure for this week. A crusty white roll with just a bit of butter, some mortadella, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of mustard, and controversially, in the microwave for 30 seconds just to soften the cheese up and warm up the mortadella, and oh my goodness, yum. That's my simple pleasure. I only had that just a little while ago. What a surprise, it's on my mind. Again, thank you for your support. Please drop a comment, drop a like, all those things. But I really do love the conversations that are starting in the comments, and I'd love to hear some more from you. We'll see you next time. Bye.